To plant one thing in your garden, you know what you want? You want something that has some color. You want something that has a dynamic look, that has a deep, rich foliage, and if you could, something that will bring those butterflies to your garden as well. Well, perfect, right here from Leaf and Petal. These are the Dwarf Dapper butterfly bushes. Now, they're dwarf because they're a little bit smaller than the other kind of a big butterfly bushes, so these are gonna fit perfect in that small space that you have. And I'm not asking you to choose which color you want. You are getting all three. You are getting them in the lavender, in the pink, and in the white. These are very fragrant, these are deer resistant, and just have a beautiful dynamic look today. Take a look, under $20 for all three of these, under $20. And I want to remind you, all live plants right now, $5.50 is the most you're gonna pay on your entire order of live plants. So now is your opportunity, $19.95. These are just beautiful. I wanna go ahead and bring in our special guest. She is professional gardener, landscape artist. Matter of fact, she comes from a family of gardeners and landscape artists. Carrie Mobley is here to tell us all about it. Just the look of these, it's like a celebration, an explosion of celebration.
Hold on 1 second. You are so much taller than I am. I don't think it's fair that I have to stand behind these
I promise,
well.
Carrie's back here somewhere.
I am. How you guys, these are incredible. They are blooming machines. Butterfly bushes emit this sweet honey fragrance, and they are perennials, which means they're gonna come back year after year. Now, this is the dwarf variety, right? Which means that they're not going to get quite as huge as that traditional size. So this is gonna be great in smaller landscapes or even in containers. Deer resistant. So I have to tell you, if you have a problem with deer, you are going to love these. Now, they're super tough when it comes to being winter hardy, so you never have to worry about replacing them, and you can just chop them off at the end of the season and they'll come back year after year. But this is what's gonna draw in those pollinators. They smell delicious, they're beautiful, and if you love color the way I do, you're gonna love these.
Well, and that vertical look too. I think sometimes we plant things out in the garden and sometimes they kind of spill, there's kind of a downward or rounded look to them. If you want something eye-catching, something that has this almost explosion of celebration, that dynamic look. Remember, you're getting all three for under $20 right now. You're getting all three. And a lot of you, most of the country, we're gonna be shipping these out to you immediately because it's time to plant these, whether you're putting in a container in your ground. But some of you up north, it may not be quite right. I'm gonna show you a map real quick. Carrie, maybe you can talk us through what we're seeing on the map here.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we always want to make sure we set you up for success with Leaf and Petal. So we're gonna ship these out to you when it is time for you to plant them. If you're looking at this calendar, I'm sorry, at this map, and you see that calendar, you're gonna see, hey, maybe your time has already passed. That means we're sending it out to you immediately and you can get it right in the ground. Our reputation depends on your success. So we want to make sure that we are giving you healthy plants that are freshly shipped and easy to grow. I wanted to show you how these are going to come to you. These are our ship samples, okay? So you're going to get 3 of them. They will be clearly marked, 1 in each color. I want you to get them in the ground when you receive them, or I want you to put them in a container and give them water. They grow really, really fast. And in this very first season, you are going to have a ton of blooms on these. And the price, Ty, unbelievable.
Under 20, and I've just been told right now, we now have less than 1,000 to go around. Now you may think, oh, 1,000, that sounds like a lot. If you think about how many people are watching right now, we have a few hundred people online on the phones right now. That's gonna go very quickly. So less than 1,000 to go around, under $20 to get all 3. Again, if you're somebody that just wants to plant that one thing, you're like, you know, I just don't have the time. I just want to plant that one thing, but I want color. I want something that's dynamic looking. I want something that's deer resistant, that'll bring butterflies, that have a good fragrance. You're getting all of that right here. Just jump into the ordering process here. Speaking of Leaf and Petal real quick, I love showing off the pamphlet that you get.
Thank you, yes.
And it's not a pamphlet that you get that is the same for every plant you order. If you look right here, it says butterfly bush. This is specifically for this plant that you are ordering. You open it up step by step. There's even a phone number on there. As Carrie said, Leaf and Petal is dedicated to your success.
Yeah, and I always want to point this out, okay? There's no question about it. your plants need water. I want you to remember that, right? So that's the most important thing you can give to your plants. These are pretty good about water, but if you're gonna put them in a container, just try to make sure you water them, you know, every day. You'll even notice some of the foliage trying to curl up a little bit if it's starting to dry out. So especially when your plants are brand new and baby, make sure you water them. Second thing that's really important, you guys have to fertilize. This is the food for your plants. I think, Ty, we have 100.
Only 100 remaining. That's it.
And so we started with thousands of them.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, yep. So, and it's really easy. They are pre-measured. Right.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, no measuring, no mess right there. We're going to put the item number up on the screen. Grab this. And look, I'll say this. Even if you're not buying your plants from us, buy the plant food. You're going to love this plant food. Yeah.
Yep. But it's a bloom boosting fertilizer.
Yeah.
So anything that you want that has flowers on it, you're going to want this. So think about it. You don't have to choose. You're getting all three. It's under $20 for all three of them. They're not going to get too huge. They're going to come back year after year, and it's drawing in those pollinators. We're talking about not just butterflies, not just bees, but hummingbirds too.
Oh, that's
hummingbirds.
magical.
And do you know that there are hummingbirds in every single state?
You know, I remember you telling me that. I didn't know that before you told me that.
I know,
yeah.
Except for Hawaii.
Okay.
Okay, and hold on one second. Nobody's feeling that bad for Hawaii right now.
They got everything else.
They got everything else, right, exactly.
So $20, I do need to give an update. We have doubled the number of people that were ordering when we started because so many orders are coming in. We started with about 1,000. We have 700 remaining right now. The reason is because it's a $20 bill. It's just a $20 bill, and you're getting all three. You're getting this dynamic look, the color, the fragrance, and these are hardy. These are easy. You can put them in containers, put them in the ground. They also pair really well with what's about to come up next.
I was just going to say that.
So I want to remind you, when you're buying live plants here at HSN right now, $5.50 is all you're going to spend on shipping. That's it. So start packing all of those live plants in. But to get this look, this would be great to kind of have. This could be your kind of centerpiece, your showstopper, but this could also be maybe the only thing that you plant. Or, you know, if you have a balcony, if you have a small space and you want to do container, these would look so dynamic. All three is what you're getting today for 20 bucks.
And the colors on these, I mean, they're just perfect. Who doesn't love pink, purple, and white?
Yeah,
I mean, the white makes all the other colors pop. The purple is such a sweet, delicate lilac purple, and that pink down there is just dynamic.
Yeah.
And I love that it has that honey sweet smell, and that's what's bringing in those pollinators. And Ty, the pollinators it will bring, because this is a blooming machine. Tons and tons and tons of flowers on this.
And that's what we want when we either sit in that outdoor space, we invite friends over to the outdoor space, or we just looking out our window, the hummingbirds and the butterflies, that adds so much life to it. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little inside knowledge here. This is where the presentation was supposed to end, but we have so many people on the phones right now. We're gonna give you one more minute to get your order in right now because they're going quickly. With the number of people we have on the phones and the number of people ordering online, you gotta jump in quick, and you can do that by using the item number on your screen or using the QR code on your screen. That's the best way for you to jump in and get all three of these at $19.95, at $20. Yeah, everybody's getting their phones out, getting their orders in right now. We got about another 45 seconds here. So just to go back at the top, these are a little bit of that smaller size, right?
I'm literally raising my hand because I want to tell you guys something so badly. Please get your hands on these. Because this is a plant that is going to be performing reliably from early summer all the way through the first frost. So it's going to be blooming like crazy. This is a plant that's going to be a constant nectar source for all of those pollinators the entire summer. And it's not going to get super huge like some of our butterfly bushes, you guys. They can be 8-10 feet. So if you have a smaller space, or if you have a patio, or if you want it in a container, get it, because you're not just getting one, not just two, you're getting all three colors.
Okay,
Yay!
These are headed towards sellout. I'll let you know. You could jump in real quickly here using the QR code, but we're gonna move on. I've got something that pairs beautifully. Matter of fact, we're gonna grab a couple of these. We're gonna pair it up.